So we had a question by one of our followers of how to lower the spin with a driver. Now, it's based on your club and ball speed. If you actually want to lower the spin, you may not want to. But let's say you have pretty good speed and you're still spinning it at a high rate. The first thing to look at is, before you even go into necessarily a golf swing per se, is to look at where you're striking on the club face. So if you strike, obviously this would be more or less optimum spin, or optimal, but if you strike it 3/4 of an inch, which isn't much, toward the low part of the hill, the ball is going to spin close to 800 more RPMs, okay? So, and then right in the middle is about 200, okay? So this quadrant here is going to create a lot of low spin. So one is, you want to check where you're hitting it. That's why it's so important before you buy a new driver and you get fitted and you're trying to knock the spin down, you need to know if the spin is created by shaft and loft and angle of attack, or is it being affected and influenced more by where you're striking it. So very common thing, this is very well used in teaching world, is a little foot powder, a little spray powder from your local pharmacy. Spray it on the club face here. It comes off easy with water. You hit 10 balls and see what your pattern is. See where you're hitting it. So when you hit it, it's going to definitely show where you're on the club face. And obviously your goal is to try to not have that pattern. But before you get fitted and before you start making swing changes, check this, and then if you have a pattern toward the hill, send us maybe a video online. We'll send you back why you're hitting on the hill, what you're doing in your swing that's creating that. But check your strike pattern first.